Hi everyone, my name is Morel, or Mireille, for those of you who can pronounce that. I am a part of the Haitian Worship Collective and a songwriter and a worship leader in South Florida. I just got off of work and I am in my car, but I wanted to hop on really quickly and encourage all the worship leaders who may be watching this video to practice a heart of gratitude. And the reason I say practice, it's because I believe it's something that is a choice. And as we just finished celebrating Thanksgiving, we're going on into Christmas and then the New Year. All of those holidays, I think, have the major theme of gratitude and Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, the holiday, speaks for itself. And then for Christmas, especially for Christians, it's a time that we express our gratitude for God coming to earth, putting on flesh and coming to earth to save us. And then in the new year, we often will meditate on the goodness of God in our lives and express our gratitudes for the previous year. And gratitude is such a vital part of worship. It's all over the scriptures, as David wrote in the Psalms, to come to the Lord with thanksgiving, to enter his courts with praise. And I think in Psalm 107 and 136, it says to give thanks to the Lord, for he is good and his steadfast love endures forever. And it's all over the Psalms. And in the New Testament, there is a scripture in Colossians 3:15-17, I think. I'm going to paraphrase it, but it says to let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, because we've been called to one body. And then after that it says, and be thankful, period. And be thankful. It says, let the word of Christ dwell in your hearts as we encourage one another in wisdom, in singing psalms and hymns and spiritual songs with thankfulness to God, with thankfulness to God. So 2 times in that scripture, in that little 3 or 4 verse paragraph, it says to walk, to practice gratitude as we let the word of Christ dwell in our hearts, and as we sing to him, and as we offer our gifts to him. And so that is my prayer for you all, for any leaders, creatives, artists, worship leaders who are watching this. That's my prayer for you as you end this year, that God would help you to steward your position, that you would practice the posture of gratitude in your heart, because it's a choice. And there is a direct connection to joy. And so I'm praying for you, that God would help you to do that, because God has been really good. He's been really good. And I know this year hasn't been probably fruits and berries and bunnies and all that good stuff. But those are the things that I think about when I think about good stuff, apparently. Anyway, it probably hasn't been all roses for you, but even in those hard circumstances, God can give us new perspective. He can give us new eyes to see the ways that he's working. And I think the way that he does that is through the Spirit and through gratitude. The Spirit helps us to choose gratitude, to choose to be thankful in those circumstances. And then he produces joy in us. So, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I pray for you all as you prepare for this last week of worship in your communities, that God would speak through the songs that you're choosing, and that people would be encouraged to live out a life of gratitude and worship as unto the Lord in every area. Bye. So I just wanted to hop back on and add one more thought about gratitude, and how I think it's such an important part of how the Haitian people worship. I remember visiting Haiti a few years ago and seeing the people come together to worship God, and how hospitable they were, and how grateful they were, even in their lack, in their poverty, in their circumstances. They chose to be grateful, and that made their worship musically and daily, in their daily lives, it made their worship so much sweeter, because they know, I think, that all that they've been given, all that they have, all that they are is a grace, is grace, are their gifts from God. And so that's just a final thought that I pray that God would do that in you as you think about the ways that he has blessed you this year, and as you lead, whether you're in a Haitian church or an American church, wherever you are, that you would remember the works of his hands and choose to be grateful, and that would spill over into joy, and that it would affect every area of your life, and that worship would permeate every area of your life. All right, that's all. Bye.